Hello guys, so today we are going to talk about one of the biggest bodybuilder in the bodybuilding industry. He gained popularity quickly, winning numerous prestigious competitions along the way and winning over fans with his unwavering devotion to bodybuilding. He is none other than an athlete from the United States, Charles Griffen. He is an IFBB professional bodybuilder. Charles was tragically devastated by the death of his mother when he was a young man, which caused him to become very enraged with the rest of the world. He attributes his mother's guiding spirit to keeping him away from this because he claims that without bodybuilding, he would have almost certainly gone down a criminal path. But before moving forward, please like, subscribe and share Muscle videos so you can get the videos update every time. So now Charles has made a career out of bodybuilding at the 2014 NPC Minnesota State Light Heavyweight. He earned his pro card and since then he has tramped in a match. So let's synchronize his progression into the person he is today. Charles grew up with a lot of activity. He was raised in Arizona where he played football, baseball and basketball as a junior high school athlete. Despite his love of football as a child, he was not selected for any high school football teams because the coaches all claimed that he was too small at 5'5". Charles decided against playing football and opted to run for his school track and field team while maintaining a high level of basketball performance. However, as everyone is aware, toughness is in the soul and spirit, not in muscles. He currently stands at 5 feet 9 inches tall and weighs between 235 and 245 lbs. Charles' mother served as his life compass. He claims that when she passed away unexpectedly in 2012, it felt like the end of the world to him. After she passed away, Charles fell into a pattern of bad behavior and recklessness, using drugs and riding his motorcycle carelessly. He attributes his willingness to change to the strength of his love for his mother. He thinks she encouraged him to pursue bodybuilding and demonstrated to him how the activity could provide an outlet for his rage and hopelessness. Charles made friends with a bodybuilder who competed and he gradually introduced Charles to the sport. Charles enjoyed learning how to perform basic lifts as he was shown how to watch professional shows. Charles' career had to wait 8 years to reach the point where he was thinking about making into bodybuilding. Friends began to advise him that he had the genetics to compete in 2014 after he had been going to the same gym for years in order to attract women. Charles says that at the time he was not really hearing it. He claims that at the point, the sport just did not capture my mind and I never gave those comments much of a second thought. But over time, as he read more about bodybuilding, he started to consider the prospect of wowing an audience at a competition. He focused on 2014 NPC Minnesota State, finishing a large portion of the IFBB shows on his own. He requested the assistance of IFBB pro Tim Johnson and Johnson consented. Tim really cares about his client according to Charles, who worked hard to win the competition that earned him his pro card. Charles did not perform as well at the NPC North America and Nationals that year. He actually failed to place in the top 5 at either, but he seemed to enjoy himself and it was obvious that he had the genetic potential to achieve much more. A life lived in error is not only more honorable but also more useful than a life lived in inaction. Charles placed an order for the largest pancake meal the restaurant had. After that, agreed that they could likely move up to heavyweight. Charles was able to add 25 pounds of lean muscle thanks to Mr. Johnson. The following year as a heavyweight, he competed in the USA Nationals and won. By doing this, he obtained his professional card and cemented his status as the all-time greatest lightweight fighter. Charles thinks the program was worthwhile because he noticed a significant improvement in his legs. He also thought the round cap he had managed to grow on his shoulders were a great addition, but in 2022, everyone was truly excited to see their favorite back in action, Mr. Olympia, where he won IFBB Pro League California State Men's Bodybuilding and came 14th. Now let's see the competition history of Charles Griffen. Charles won IFBB Pro League California Pro Men's place first, IFBB Pro League in 2022 Mr. Olympia Men's Bodybuilding, Open placed 14. He won NPC National Men's Bodybuilding Heavyweight Rank 1 in 2015. 2018 IFBB Pro League Muscle Mia Pro Men Bodybuilding Rank 1. Coming on the Charles training routine, Charles works hard to build muscle throughout his entire body, but when it comes to his arms, he goes all out and pushes himself to the point of exhaustion. The media claims that he has some of the best arms in the game as a result due to his size and appearance. They have referred to him as a young Phil Heath. When he trains, he pays particularly attention to the feel of the lift. He claims to have spent a lot of time honing his mind-muscle connection and enjoys the squeeze that occurs at the conclusion of the movement. I try to imagine the blood flow filling the muscle with each squeeze until I have a skin-splitting pump, the author said. Charles likely to slow down the pace of the workout with the same goal in the mind. He claims that by doing this, he can lengthen the period of tension. All beginners should stop working out quickly to get a quick pump and start taking their time with each set, he advised. Charles acknowledges the value of intensity training. He has learned to understand his body, so he knows precisely when to finish a given workout. He bases this decision on how his muscles are feeling in order to determine how far he can push without getting hurt. When Charles entered his professional competition, he thought his back was one of the strongest areas. Charles claims that he was able to significantly improve its size and shape throughout instinctive training. He attributes his victory at the heavyweight NPC Nationals in 2015 to these advancements. Now let's see what the diet and nutrition does Charles Griffen take. Despite having a very healthy diet, Charles occasionally indulges in a cheat meal. A stack of pancakes drenched in butter and maple syrup is one example of such a meal he doesn't mind including occasionally during the bulking session, even though he knows it could be healthier. He also prefers to use a bodybuilding meal service to have a meal and meat delivery right to in his home. He takes around 6 meals a day in a daily diet, which includes salmon, chicken, breast, fish, oats, broccoli, and other products like supplements and all. So what do you think of this great bodybuilder from USA? Let me know in the comment section. Please like, subscribe and share to Muscle and press the bell icon for future updates. This is for the day. See you in the next video. Till the time, stay motivated and stay fit.